This is my favorite part. It is now officially September 14th, 2012. What's going on, Dan?
I'm sleepy. It's midnight.
It's been a long day, hasn't it?
It has been a good productive day.
Sometimes I wonder why we didn't do like the 10:30 podcast. Tonight's podcast, as always, is brought to you in part by New China.
Best Chinese food in the metro area.
Sexiest delivery drivers in the metro area.
You can order New China. Just call their phone number 405-869-0888.
And where do we deliver to?
Midwest City, Dale City, Spencer, up to the edge of Oklahoma City and the edge of
We'll rub
Choctaw.
on Oklahoma City and Choctaw, but we won't get up inside there.
It's just dirty over there.
It's dirty. What do we got going on tonight?
Couple big topics. We are going to hear about the legendary group NC18. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to that one too. We're going to talk a little bit about people who tweet all day long on Twitter.
It's just like a shitload of tweets.
I go through spurts where I get on and I'll just fucking light up Twitter for like a good, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes sometimes because I'm reading other people's stuff and they're responding. And then you get that one celebrity who mentions you and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm in the groove now. We got another YouTube video besides Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
This guy gets a traffic ticket, and the way he pays his ticket, we're going to play a little bit of the video. You're going to hear it, but really, you've got to get on YouTube, and you got to find this video.
We'll put the link up. You guys can watch it. We're going to talk about, like we said the other day, the 82-year-old woman who, did she actually succeed in
I don't think she stole anything, but she managed to get inside the facility.
Got inside the Fort Knox of the
This
uranium.
place is supposed to be impregnable, and this 82-year-old nun,
with her walker.
I don't know if she had a walker or not. Listener Bobby Gonzalez asked, why do we have so many vets that are living on the streets?
I will talk about that a little bit, because I do have a little bit of experience as I'm a vet. Our big moral question, looking forward to getting some responses on this. If you had the ability right now to go back in time, would you kill cute little baby Hitler?
Before he was asshole Hitler. Adolf Hitler. The one that we all know and dislike.
Could you kill him if that was the only way to prevent the atrocities? We got NC18 on the phone.
NC18 in the house. Gentlemen, introduce yourself. Starting at the top. Lieutenant Reaper. Go.
Yo, this is Reaper.
Sergeant.
It sounds like fake teeth chatter.
Sergeant at Arms, smoking dank here. From Georgia.
Where's Flashbang?
Flashbang's right here, leaving them dazed, confused, and wondering what the hell just happened.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hey.
Gentlemen, it is an honor to have you on the show tonight. Of course, my gamer tag, Big Daddy Ghost. I am captain of NC18, and I gotta tell you, I have never met a funner bunch of guys, a better bunch of guys in all my life. I spend so many nights with these guys just kicking it. Sometimes we're not even playing video games. We're just talking. These people are like brothers to me.
See, I've heard video games build bonds between people.
Well, it built a brotherhood between us.
How's it happen? Just, the trials of Battlefield? What happened?
Reaper, where did I meet you at?
Well, we met while working at a prison in Eloy, Arizona.
We were prison guard. We had another friend of ours that started playing with us. We just slowly started picking up other people, and we weren't really a clan back then. We were just guys that worked together, just where we were building friends online. We started playing for another clan. It was called Milk. It was called Man I Love Killing.
Oh.
The MILK.
Okay.
The guys were just jerks. If you didn't do everything that they wanted you to do and just the way that they wanted you to do it, I mean, they'd always talk down to us, and I told those guys to fuck off. And I just don't handle it very well whenever people disrespect my friends. And so we pulled away. We came up with the name NC18. We only wanted players who were 18. We don't want a bunch of like 10-year-old kids talking trash to us. We want like-minded people.
Did you guys go back and fuck Milk up at any time?
Those people don't want none of us.
They couldn't handle the shotgun party.
They couldn't handle the shotgun party. That's it. That's the long and short of it. All right, high tweets. High number of tweets, anyway. Some of those tweets, people were stoned. I know for sure.
Yeah. At least the people on our Twitter, we got some real like shit hot tweeters.
They blow
bop,
up
bop, bop.
Twitter like all the time.
And
Every couple of minutes they're posting something new.
I personally don't smoke weed, but I'd never imagined that it was like such an interesting topic. Every couple minutes we get pictures of nuggets and pipes and smoke.
Right.
Just a constant stream of toking.
I got a Twitter account.
You got a Twitter
I have
account?
a question.
Okay.
When Twitter first came out, I did not know what the hell it was. I'll be completely honest.
I didn't either. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out the draw
I
either.
didn't understand the concept of making a tweet status, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
So my first status is I was a bit gassy. I'm taking a poop right now.
Yeah.
And it was like, what are you doing? And I was like, taking a boom boom, like a boss. And now I'm making a sandwich. Oh damn! I forgot to wash my hands.
Like, see, I don't get it, because there are people who do that, and people like it. Do you like knowing what people are doing at every second of the day?
Back in the day, whenever the internet first came out, it was chat rooms.
Chat rooms, yeah.
And people would just spend all day on the chat rooms. Well, now, like, you don't have to join a chat. You can just follow like-minded people and just bounce back and forth with them all day. What's your Twitter account?
My Twitter is actually my name spelled backwards. It's LEI_NA_D. Maybe I just don't have a big ego. I don't think that what I'm doing is important or interesting to anybody else. I know it's interesting for me, but I figure like I'm typing on the computer right now. It just doesn't have the weight that maybe you guys should just go out and read Moby Dick or something like that. Get some real good tweets out of Moby Dick.
Who else here's got a Twitter account?
I got a Twitter account.
Go ahead, Reaper.
I can't even remember the name of it. I don't use it that much. I made tweet like if I do a good drawing or something, or I just did a tattoo, or I'm looking fine, I might post my picture up on Twitter. But ain't nobody follow it. I got like 8 followers. Ain't nobody look at it. I made a Twitter account, but I never tweeted.
Just to say you got one.
Yep.
You know what we need to do?
I choose to live above that influence.
You say
Just say no, children.
you don't want the Twitter drug, huh?
They know Twitter.
You know, if you go to apply for a job at Best Buy, they ask you for your Twitter handle.
Really?
Yeah.
And they check it? Do they ask, like, would they ask you to tweet Best Buy?
I don't know.
They just want to know if you're tweeting at work.
I think they just want to know that you're tech savvy.
Or if you're slacking on the job.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
probably want to catch you doing something that you ain't supposed to.
You were blowing up Twitter every 2 minutes, and you were clocked in for 6 of those hours.
Or if you say, I'm smoking a bowl right now, they're going to be like, oh, so you smoke weed?
Random drug tests on Monday.
Son of a bitch. If you got like-minded people, I think it's just like the chat rooms.
Yeah.
Except you just don't have the line of chat. It's all on the Twitter
It's on
sphere.
Twitter. I want to be a part of it because it feels like everybody's on Twitter. Everybody's tweeting about their shit. I feel like I'm not. Like, damn, I'm slacking because I'm not posting pictures of myself jacking off every 2 days or something. I mean,
I don't know if you'll be able to post those pictures. There's got to be against the terms.
I just recently found out that you could post nude pictures on Twitter and they don't care.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Be an exception for the bear Jew.
I follow like Pornstar too, and they'll post a picture of their scenes or whatever.
Crazy.
It's cool.
Can't do it on Facebook, but you can do it on Twitter.
www.twitter.
Oh,
Don't go to Twatter.
yeah.
I know your dirty mind.
Hey, what the hell is the blue waffle? Oh, don't get the blue waffle. Don't take the blue waffle.
Hey, you guys, make sure you follow us at Dan DAN _and _ghost GHOST. Follow us. We'll talk to you. We'll get you up on your Twitter game, and then you can be like Kanye West. Kanye West of Twitter, just tweet nonsense and talk shit.
We got this video on YouTube that you've got to check out. All right, it's by somebody who goes by the handle of Bacon Moose. And this guy goes in. He goes in to pay this traffic ticket, which is $137. So he takes 137 singles, folds them into tiny origami pigs, and then sticks them inside a Dunkin' Donut box, 2 Dunkin' Donut boxes, and presents them as payments to the police for his traffic ticket.
That guy should win like a Nobel Peace Prize, giving them just what they deserve.
Tupac would be proud.
Yeah. I think I've actually got like 2 tickets in the glove box right now.
It says, got a ticket and want to show that you appreciate it? Use dollar pigs.
Did he get in trouble for doing that? Or like,
They made him unfold the dollars.
because I mean, if you're taking dollars in there that is the shape of pigs into a police station, I mean,
I know. It's risky business.
What's funny is they wind up taking pictures of like his little origami pigs. And he's like, yeah, you put them in a donut box. He's like, it's not lost on me.
shouldn't they be supportive
Bring
of
it
your
up again.
creativity?
All right, we're gonna bring up the video. Bacon Moose. That sounds like a guy you want to know.
Bacon Moose?
That's like a real man name.
It sounds like a delicious burger. What will you be having today, sir? I will have the turkey bacon mousse burger. Excellent choice, sir. He sounds like a barely straight porn star. Can I help you? Yeah. Maybe he's a gay porn star.
I'm eager to see. I want to know how to do these pigs because, like I said, I do have tickets and fuck the police.
Right?
What did you want to do with that?
Want to pay it now?
Just pay it now? Okay. Alright, how will you be paying that today?
Cash?
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna get 137.
Okay.
What's that?
It looks like a little army, doesn't it?
137.
Okay, I am not gonna take it like that.
Why not? It's legal tender.
I understand that. But the way that you have it folded, I'm not gonna sit here and unfold all of that.
It's legitimate currency.
I understand it's legitimate currency, but again, I am not gonna sit here and unfold all of that.
How different is this than if I had just random crumpled bills in my pocket? I'm offering to pay the ticket right now. 137 in cash. I would have paid by card, but you charge a 5% fee for that.
Okay, well, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to undo each of those dollar bills separately, and then I'll go ahead and count them. But I am not gonna sit here and undo each and every single one of those.
That dude is pissed.
Yeah.
Count them. It's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Did you pull this up, Phil?
Yeah, I pulled it up. I'm watching it right now.
What?
We're at 231 right now. He's calling in somebody else to look
I'm
at
at
these
like
bills.
256.
237, 238. I'm gonna chop this part up whenever we.
Yeah,
edit it
I
together.
mean, you know, we got.
I think I'm on what you guys are on. I'm at 247.
All right, we're at 252, 253. Look at the look on his
He's
face.
just, that's just pure like disapproval.
I can't believe you did that.
Why would you do that?
Times are tough. Most people,
Why would you take the time to fold all of these up?
well, most people have piggy banks that are shaped like pigs and have the money inside them.
Well, if you want to take just a second,
Dude in the blue shirt looks like my brother
roll
was
this back out there, we'll take it. We'll take it like that. We have no way of storing it properly.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to step aside, you can use that camera over there if you want to.
Okay.
At least they handled it like gentlemen.
But I am not gonna sit here.
Oh, no, that dude's
That
a
guy,
bitch.
he's a
But,
bitch.
but look at the pretty little piggies. I
Here
mean,
you, man. Good to go. I agree with you.
piggies.
Pretty cool. It took a lot of time. But if you, like I said, utilize that camera, you're good to go. Just unfold them all, we'll make it.
Okay.
No piggies in the donut box. I got it.
He's like,
I don't even took a picture of it, dude. What?
Let me ask you, how long did it take for you to do that?
Shut
I
up.
lost track
voice.
after about 4
Well,
hours.
ask you. We'll take you.
How long did it take you to make each one of these tickets?
I got pretty good at it. They were about 2 minutes each.
Dang, that's, I don't know.
It's a lot of
That's
dedication.
you gotta
You
want
made
it.
me laugh today. When you coming in like that.
And you know, it's the same thing. You just get a bunch of crumpled up dollars.
Time
Right.
to do each and every single one.
That one there in the middle, right there, he's Admiral Ackbacon. He's the sole survivor of the Great Dollar Big Massacre.
He got it.
That got him. That got him.
Oh man,
He said, "Oh, Star Wars."
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Sure, I will give you that.
He's all late with the camera. They already
Now he's taking a
unfolded.
picture of it.
Why the fuck is he taking a picture of it now that it's all unfolded?
Let's see now.
What a dumbass.
He's a bitch. Like he's one of those guys that's like,
It only takes 8 minutes to count now.
Alright, here's your receipt on that. Everything's been taken care of. Just a word of advice. Put the creativity to something more useful.
Shut the fuck up.
that is funny.
Oh, what a bitch.
He's the guy in like the 80s movies, like there's the jock bully, and then he's the guy who was always like sucking the jock bully's dick. Like, you got him, Flash. He had to wait for the captain to come out, and then he's like, oh, that's a funny joke.
You know who that guy is? That guy is Wimp Low from Enter the Fist. I'm bleeding. That means I'm bleeding. Fuck that guy. Oh my god. Alright, what else
Oh,
do we
that
got?
is hilarious.
Make sure you check out Ticket Paid with 137 Origami Pigs.
Yes.
Presented
Like
in
that guy's
Dunkin'
video.
Donuts.
Actually, let's like that right now.
Yeah. Put that
Like-
on put that on
Yeah, I'm gonna put that right up on,
Tumblr,
there
too.
on the Tumblr.
Listener Bobby Gonzalez asked, why do we have so many vets on the street?
I don't know if this will be satisfactory to Mr. Gonzalez. When I got out of the military, they sent me off with my leave pay. You know, I didn't take all my leave. So after a certain amount of time, they send you a check with how much leave you accrued. But before that, all you got is, you know, the clothes on your back. They give you a bus ticket or whatever, and they send you back to where you came from. If you came from, say, a broken home, or you didn't graduate high school, or you just graduated high school, you barely passed the ASVAB test, when you go back home, you're back where you were, and you're just waiting on a check. After a week or so, they send you a letter in the mail that gives you like phone number or some websites of like veteran services that are offered, you know, and these services are, I'm sure, are very good. You know, will help you get set up, just a bunch of good resources. But for the guy who went in as a grunt because he barely made it out of high school, because he just got the minimum requirements, he gets a letter in the mail, and he gets a million letters. He gets all his old credit card bills or whatever that he didn't pay while he was in the military. Being in the military, it's like an insulated life almost. You go in and you're in the military life, but when you're out, you're back out. You're not in it anymore. You don't have all the resources that you used to have, a solid bed to go to every night, meals in the chow hall or whatever. So you get a letter in the mail, you just never get to it. And then if you've been to war or whatever your malfunction was when you got out, you had PTSD, or you just weren't smart, you didn't have a diploma, a college degree. At the best, you get a job working as a cook. At the worst, you're addicted to antidepressants or whatever. You graduate up to crack or something like that. All you have that would lead you to the resources that could help you is a letter. If you don't have if you're not computer literate, you don't go to the website. If you don't have a cell phone, or if you don't have family to care about you, to motivate you to go to seek out these resources, you're just gonna go on the street. And that's how it happens. Just whatever, problems you had before you went in the military or that you got while you were in there, once you get out, the only salvation you have is a letter that tells you to go to the veteran office. And if you don't go, you're going somewhere else, either to the street, to the crack house, or something like that. So it's just that simple. That's how you end up on the street. You come from a place where your parents, maybe you're single, I don't know, you come from the ghetto or something, you're just not taught to prepare for your future. So that when you are in the military, you don't take advantage of the college credits and whatnot. So you don't save up, you just buy good cars, because every car place will take your credit no matter what it is, because you got a guaranteed paycheck. So you accrue all this debt, you're not putting away any savings, you're not investing in anything. You get out, you come out with the debt, you come out with the car and everything like that, but you don't have anything. So that's how vets end up on the street. Now, the question is, what could we do about this? What could be done about it? I don't know. I don't know what. I'm sure there's stuff that could be done, but should it? We don't want to live in like a nanny state or anything like that,
Right.
You go in, you're supposed to be a grown man. You go in, you do your due, and when you come out, you should still be a grown man. You see a problem, you fix it. If you don't fix it, it's still your problem, and it can't just become someone else's problem. So while I feel for any vets that end up on the street, in the end, it is still it's their own fault. They have the letter, and they can at any time go and take advantage of the resources. They don't, for whatever reason.
I don't want to say anything bad about our vets. We definitely appreciate our vets.
Oh yeah.
But both of my grandfathers were career military men. Both of them were very successful in life. Nothing was given to them. They went out and got it.
Yeah, you don't want to say anything bad, but at the same time, you can excel in the military. You can excel outside of the military. If you don't, in the end, that is on you. And it breaks our hearts, because you go fight in the war, you serve your country. And it's hard to see someone they were literally working for you, keeping you safe, doing whatever infrastructure, whatever a military member does, it's not, for them, it's for the country. And they come home and then they're homeless. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's just a reality,
I've never been in the military or anything, so I wouldn't know anything really about that stuff, man.
But like, do you think we should, I don't know, maybe people should go comb the streets to help?
Looking for vets.
Yeah, because you always see like news stories on homeless vets, and they're like, well, how did this happen, But
when you enlist in the military, you should actually think about your future and just don't go in there as a grunt. You should actually think about doing something more to help yourself and the country. Help yourself so you can actually do something besides go over here and kill people, unless you're going to make a career out of it.
And then at the same time, that's not really something they tell you when you go in.
What do they tell you whenever you're list? Your ass belongs to Uncle Sam now.
They do.
Which I think is a load of crap. They tell you that to scare you, but I think theoretically you can get out anytime you want to. That's called desertion.
I guess it's possible.
You can get discharged.
Get out. Do you want to? That's up to you. There's a lot of people though. They, fake a knee injury. They just get back pain. It's not like there's something that they can test for. You work out real hard one day. Your back gets inflamed a little bit. You go see the doc, and you just say, "Hey, this has been going on for however many months now. What can I do, doc?" And then they'll give you your pills, and you process out, there's ways to get out, of course.
It's a tough subject.
It is a tough subject, you know?
Because no matter what you say, either you're going to enable somebody to be like, yeah, it's not my fault, or
Yeah.
you sound like
It sound like a dickhead.
like a dick because you don't
I'm saying, oh,
you don't sound sympathetic.
you military people are pussy.
Edit.
And that's been the Midnight Podcast. We are just gonna end it right there. No.
I'm gonna have to get the cooking knife out for that one so we can cut it out.
Where we at? I do want to hear other people's opinions of this, though. So when you guys listen to this, go to the Tumblr, midnightpodcast.tumblr.com. I'm going to write a little post. We'll write a little post. You leave your comments. You can go to our Facebook, facebook.com/midnightpodcast. You can listen to it there and leave your comments or whatever. Because it's a touchy subject, you know, and multiple points of view. We are all like hardcore gentlemen. You know, you got NC18, the whole team here. They kill motherfuckers for a living. I can't tell you I gotta kill you. But it's fucking true. I got a knife in my back pocket. I'll fucking kill you.
I'll cut you, motherfucker. Give me your dog tags! I've never done that before.
82-year-old granny breaking into the Fort Knox uranium. That's a story right there, right?
I want to know how she got past the guard. She's a fucking ninja, man. I know how she does it. I walk up there with a walker and be like, hey, can I take the look around for a little bit? Oh, sure, Granny, just walk on in.
This lady is an 82-year-old Roman Catholic nun and an activist.
By activist, you mean like a porn star?
How does... What?
I don't know. Was she hot?
No, she's 82 years old.
Man. Did she have big breasts?
I don't know, it doesn't show.
How
It's
would
just a
that make
headshot.
any difference? You know, Walker had plates on it. If she has big breasts, dressed in a nun outfit, then she just walked right in. And the guards are like, hey, baby.
I can't
I don't know.
believe
Can we
this.
get back to the story, guys? Sorry. Okay. I was thinking of boobs. You're always thinking of boobs. I don't know. It's not my fault.
So,
Alright,
you know
that's
what?
her, that's the
After
baby?
that's her. That's her. 82 years old. It says that later she was honored for her act of civil disobedience.
Really?
Yeah.
Honored.
I mean, obviously she showed them that there's a problem with their security, but I don't think she should have been honored for it.
I know. That's...
Should have heard anything.
And a story like this, like we were talking about this before, like that makes me wish that I was like a bad guy.
Super villain.
Yeah.
I would just like to give a shout out to my girlfriend in case she listens to this. I love you, baby.
I'm cutting that out too.
Right?
Fuck that.
And it,
Just cut it all out, man.
we're just gonna cut it together so it says, I only love Felicia Day. Fuck my girlfriend. No, but like if this old granny could like crawl in, drop her
Breach security.
dentures, and just get in, like I wish I was like a terrorist and could just break in, take the uranium and sell it on the black market or something. I can make some fucking cash on that. I don't know.
All you have to do is go down the Silk Road.
Hey, you can't hate on the Silk Road.
Did you see? I'm not hating on the Silk Road. Did you see what they took with them, armed with only flashlights, binoculars, bolt cutters, bread, flowers, a Bible, and several hammers? That's a fucked up sandwich.
It took the crew a few hours to get near the facility under the cloak of night. It was like 500 feet.
They went through
So
streams, hilly terrain, tall grass, and guard vehicles along the way. But the 82-year-old ninja nun
led the charge. Why does it say why they were trying to break in? What were they trying to do?
It was a protest.
Oh, they were Do like a flower circle, some real hippie stuff.
I guess.
I'm looking at that news article right now. They got a quote from a representative, Joe Barton, a Republican from Texas, saying that young lady there brought a holy Bible. Young lady? How old is Joe Barton?
Maybe he didn't have his glasses on that day.
I mean, how old are the people that we have in office, man?
That she's the young
Like a
lady.
92-year-old guy in there going, that young
lady
82-year-old
there.
young lady right there did a good service.
I understand, like, old guys telling old women that they're, hey, young lady, how you doing, young lady? But when a woman is 82 years old, there's no reason to put on fake chivalry or anything like that. I imagine, like, if you call an 82-year-old woman young lady, she would just get angry. I'm a skeleton. I don't know. I just don't get it.
Do you think it would be more acceptable if he was just like, that old broad just brought a holy Bible? If that's what she could do with, like, some bolt cutters, some bread, and some flowers and a Bible, imagine what she could have done if she would have gotten her hands on that enriched uranium.
Hey, you know they hired her as part of SEAL Team 6, right?
Yeah.
Slipping her rubber band. She was the one that took out Bin Laden.
Next, she's going to slip into Cairo and fuck up the whole nation of Egypt.
Have her stop the riots over there.
An old Indian nun breaking into Fort Knox.
That's next.
What was she gonna do with the bread and flowers?
She's gonna get in and take the gold.
That's gonna be the plot of Entrapment 2.
Right.
Instead of Sean Connery, it's gonna be an 82-year-old nun.
Yeah.
I have to ask though, why'd she pick bread and flowers?
What if she got hungry?
No, she was trying to get superpowers. She was gonna put the uranium in the bread, eat it. That's
82-year-old super nun?
Yeah.
Super nun.
They didn't count the loose change in her pocket. She was gonna become the penny loafer. Ah, bazinga! I see what you did there.
That's the razor sharp. That's why we keep you around.
Well, thank you. But so on to our moral question of the night.
This is the big one. This is the big one, folks. Could you kill baby Hitler?
Baby Hitler. We're not talking about angsty teenage Hitler who, you know,
painter Hitler, Jew-hating Hitler. We're talking about cute baby Hitler.
Cute baby Hitler. All right, we're gonna stop at the top. We're gonna stop with me killing Hitler. Oh, look, we got a picture of baby Hitler.
Picture. We're gonna put that up on the Tumblr. Y'all look at.
In case you guys have never seen baby Hitler, he looks just like Mo from the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Even the look on his face is like, why I oughta. Lieutenant Reaper, could you kill baby Hitler, knowing everything that he was gonna do in the future whenever he got older, in front of you, in the crib, defenseless? Could you kill baby Hitler?
You know what? That's really hard. I mean, I know that he's gonna grow up, become this evil man, and kill thousands of people. But I have no idea if I'd be able to pull the trigger or not, because he's just a defenseless baby.
What if you didn't have a gun? Could you choke him to death?
Would you be able to strangle that baby?
I don't know about strangle. I might, like, put a pillow over its face. You know, try to, and look away, and like, I know I'm doing the right thing, I'm doing the right thing. You know, I don't know if I'd be able to actually, like, put my hands around a poor baby's throat.
You wouldn't have to put your whole hand. Just, like, take your thumb and just
I don't know if I would be able to kill baby Hitler.
What if you were on the 10th story of a hotel? Could you throw the baby out with the bathwater?
I feel like this is going to turn into like a bunch of dead baby jokes in a minute.
You know, put the crib like next to the railing and me accidentally trip and push it over. I could do that.
Okay, so we got one who can kill baby Hitler. In
I don't
ways.
think he can kill baby Hitler. I think he's on a path to make like baby Hitler Stephen Hawking baby.
Severely disabled baby Hitler.
He's gonna grow robotic arms and take over the world.
Worse.
We're gonna be doubly fucked if we send Phil back to do the job.
So then that's one for no. I'm gonna tell you, I could kill baby Hitler. Just like that. Just hit a snap. Just like that in a heartbeat. I personally pretty sure it's 10 times easier to kill a baby than it is to kill an adult. And not just because of the fighting back fact. Like, a baby hasn't done anything with its life. It's just worthless. And it would suffer less than an adult would. I mean, unless I was like...
Really?
It's like when people clip the tails of pit bulls or whatever, or Rottweilers.
I mean, would you be conflicted at all just because it's a baby?
If he was already evil Hitler, easy. But if he was like in the middle, a teen, I would try to find some other way to change the course of history. But if he's a baby, I think I'd kill him. I'd kill baby Hitler.
Yeah, I know, like, if he was like maybe 6, 7 years old or something, you know.
Yeah, and he could talk, and he's like, why are you killing me?
Yeah, when he could question you while you're trying to kill him, he's just like, I can't do it. I can't do it then.
I'm sorry, Adolf. You're a pussy now, but you'll be a dick later. Flashbang.
Yeah.
Could you kill baby Hitler?
Well, I look at it like this. With population control, too. That was amazing. Population control.
This is going in a fucked up direction. This one.
Yeah, I expected this kind of answer from Flashbang, to be honest. But yes, if I was sent back to history on a mission to kill baby Hitler, first, I would go for overkill because I know this little fucker. He done pissed me off once, and I would probably kick him across into a wall like a football. Bury him head up in some dirt and get one of those.
That's why you guys
old
dominate.
run over his face.
They can't handle the shotgun party.
On fire for overkill.
Holy crap.
Smokey Dank.
Oh, yes, sir.
Sergeant at Arms. Could you kill baby Hitler?
Is there payment involved?
I
Well,
like
like,
that.
well,
That's a good point.
You're under contract as NC18. Can you kill baby Hitler?
Yes. What's it called? If it was an order, I would kill baby Hitler. But if it was just me, and someone's like, hey, I wish this little shit was dead, then I would be like, it's a baby. I think what I would do personally is, like, capture the little fucker and, like, lock him in a jail cell or something with a bunch of Jews. Just, like, fucking leave him in prison.
Well, the Jews didn't care whenever Hitler was a baby. It's whenever he got older and became a dick that they started caring.
But like, if people knew the history of Hitler, but they don't, even going back to 1920.
When was Hitler born?
So if you, okay, say it wasn't a mission. Say you just got in a hot tub time machine. You saw a baby and he had a name tag that said Hitler, but you weren't sure. 1889?
If you weren't sure, then you're not sure.
It says Hitler on his little baby bib.
I would have
Is
to
that
be
a common
sure.
name? I've never heard the name Hitler
It's not
anywhere
like I
else.
just go around killing babies that resemble Hitler.
Adolf Hitler, by the way, was born April 20th, 1889.
He looks like Clayface. He's how droopy and mean his face looks.
He just looks angry, doesn't
Angry.
he?
No, but in all seriousness, I think if I had the chance to kill baby Hitler, I probably would, because it would save. It would go around killing babies. It would save a lot of American lives that shouldn't have been lost. It would have saved 8 million Jews. Actually, they're still found in mass graves.
Let me ask you this. Do you all think a majority of women would say they could kill baby Hitler, or they couldn't?
No, I don't think so.
Could your mom kill baby Hitler?
I don't think that's true. I think women disproportionately more would be able to kill baby Hitler because it's not their child. It's somebody else's child. And knowing that that child was going to grow up and do terrible things, I think a mother would be more apt to get rid of that baby. Yep. I think.
But don't you think the mother would be more apt to put the baby in a different environment instead of, like, eating the child? So
That's a big risk.
Let's put him in daycare. Not play well with others.
They would be like, he just didn't have enough Legos as a kid. They just give him more Legos,
And
set
then
him on the right path.
And then at the ripe old age of 5, they set him up for little spinners.
Yeah, little spinners pole dancing, huh?
That's
Metal
why he
Hitler.
was so angry.
Wow.
Question.
Me personally, all right, let's say that I get sent back in time, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And like for some odd reason, I can only go back to, you know, April,
23rd.
let's say 31st.
Okay.
You know, Hitler's a couple of weeks old. He's totally defenseless. I could probably smother him with the palm of my hand. I think I could do it if I could do it without causing him a lot of pain. Because as a baby, you know, he's not guilty of anything.
Yeah.
But if that was my only chance to keep him from doing what he did in history, I think I'd at least put an effort into it.
So you don't feel like the conviction, like if you got there, you'd be like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. You'd be like, I really should.
I would have a hard
like,
time because at that point he'd been innocent. Now then, if I could use that time machine to jump ahead to, you know, later on, I don't know, when was World War II? Let's say 1940, and, you know, fuck him up then, yeah, I'd put a bullet in each of his kneecaps and then jump on top of him like that dude in Inglourious Bastards whenever he choked that lady.
Oh, yeah.
And you could just hear, like, all the leather that's strapped to him. It's just, like, flexing and squeaking, and I would totally jump on Hitler like that, choke the shit out of him. I don't care, man. I mean, as a baby, I could do it if that was my only chance. I would still feel bad because it was a baby. But if it was older Hitler, I wouldn't care. I would cause him so much pain.
What is that? What's the scorecard?
Everyone agrees.
Everyone would kill baby Hitler?
We would, except for Phil, he would turn him into the Stephen Hawking of the journal.
Well, you can't leave it up to, like, I couldn't say I'd throw a bomb in the house or something and hopefully he's in there and he gets blown up or something. I mean, if you want to kill Hitler, you'd have to actually see him die. Because what if you miss?
Yeah.
See, here's my thing. I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I would kill baby Hitler. I wouldn't hesitate. But at the same time, there's a chance that you going back and just like not killing baby Hitler, but, you know, trying to do something else there's a chance, it's a chance that it could change the course of history. Would you take the chance and not kill Hitler if you could? If you didn't have to kill him, would you not do it? Killing him guarantees it, but you're like, okay, well, at this day, he was at this place. If I just break his kneecaps, then he can't walk over to the office and become a Jew hater. You know, if there was another way, but it was just a chance, would you take the chance or would you go for the guarantee?
Guarantee. I'd go for the guarantee.
I would take the chance.
Really?
I would. If killing him was the only way, I would kill him in a heartbeat.
Of course, if you did that, then he probably would have invaded Africa instead of...
He might have
you
been
would
doing
have
him a
shifted
favor.
history terribly.
He'd be like, I
For
hate
some,
this.
it's better for others. I mean, he would have been like, black people!
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing, too. If you killed Hitler, would the future be better or worse off than what it is now?
That's true, too. I mean, you wouldn't have so many Jews killed, but that doesn't automatically guarantee that we'd be living in world peace.
Yeah, another group of people had died.
Someone else just died.
Maybe he invaded Africa and then he
did invade Africa. I don't think he was successful there, though. I don't remember.
Maybe he would have been successful if his legs were broken by a black man and he's like, cannot stand on my legs. Ah! And we're going to remember the 14th of September.
Yes, this should have been
Xbox.
the feature. I want to hear about this.
The Xbox 360 and plot. See no reason in the time of the season why the 14th should ever be forgot. That was quite the night.
It's a really big deal. You made up this whole like rhyme for it.
Yeah, it changed my life. Like literally, and just because whenever it started out, we were playing
were playing Modern Warfare 2.
Did this affect all of you guys as strongly? I mean, is this really a big deal for you guys?
Hell yeah. Yeah, it was a big deal.
We were playing some Call of Duty game, and we had people that were trickling on, and we kept playing all these half matches.
Mm-hmm.
And we were actually doing really good, and we had come into this one match, and we were down very bad. We came into a bad match.
Uh-huh.
I guess the team, before we had come into this server, the other team was getting whooped so bad that they had all just, like, quit, and it allowed for my entire team to move in, and we had kicked these people's ass. We had brought back the game and surpassed them and actually took the game.
Yeah.
And it's nothing for whenever you do good, you got high points. People will send you a message on Xbox Live and be like, "Oh, you punk motherfucker, you cheated," or "You fucking
Really?
camped the entire time."
Uh-huh.
Anything, people get butthurt whenever you, especially whenever you administer an ass whooping like that. I had gotten this message, and at first I didn't even know if I wanted to say anything, but it said something about, "You're all gonna see it." 64.
I think we all got the message, didn't we? 'Cause
Yeah.
I had it too.
Oh, well, a bunch of us did, for sure, yeah.
I think he like sent out a mass message to everybody.
And it said, you're going to see it on the news. I think he said like 64 or 84 people dead. And he was like, "I'm going to fucking kill them," and blah, blah, blah. And I can't even tell you everything that he said. He was so hateful in the message. Like, he was almost like foaming at the mouth whenever he sent this message.
Really?
And I couldn't figure out what he was like so pissed off about. And I had seen the message pop up, and I had played another game, or I had played another round. And between the next match, we had backed out to pick somebody else up, and I thought, well, I'll check this message. You know, this guy's probably pissed that we beat him, blah, blah, blah. Check the message, and this guy's talking about bombing a church. And at first, my first thought was, this isn't real. This is just somebody being fucking stupid, and, you know.
Yeah.
And I just happened to ask, did anybody else get this message? And then I played it and kind of like spoke it back over the mic while I was listening to the message. And Reaper was like, "Yeah, I got that." And then we had another guy, his name was Robo. He was like, "Yeah, I got the same message." And I got this sinking feeling. And I said, well, somebody's got to call like the FBI or something. And so, being captain, I wound up.
It fell on you.
Yeah, it fell on me. So I looked up San Francisco Police Department. I can't remember. Didn't either his profile said something about San Francisco?
Story, man. Didn't me and you like search online and everything, look up the dude's name and stuff?
I think underneath his profile it said that he was from Danville, California.
Yes, it said he was from Danville, California, and it had his last name in there, or his first and last name.
Not for him. He just had Danville, California. It wasn't until we had called the FBI and said, "We've received this bomb threat on Xbox Live," and they're like, "Yeah, because we looked up where Danville was, and we saw that there was an office in San Francisco. So that's who we called. And we were explaining this, and they're like, "Yeah,
Yeah, they're just like, "Oh, you guys are."
And he was like,
kids
"Okay." He was like, "Somebody will be in contact with you," and I was like, "All right, we're done. We've called the FBI.
Yeah.
We told them what was going on. They'll rush a warrant out to Microsoft or whatever the FBI
They'll take
does.
over. Yeah.
They've got people in suits that take care of business." We went back to playing, and we're thinking, this is done. We've already called the FBI. We'll see if they call back. Well, I got a phone call from this guy named Lieutenant Para, who is the acting captain for some San Francisco PD. And he said, "We've got a bomb threat from the FBI. Said that you had called them and said that you had received a bomb threat." He said, where did you get this bomb threat at? And I said, "Well, we got it on Xbox Live." And he was like, "Well, how did you get it?" And I'm like, "He just sent us a message."
Yeah.
I said, "I got it." I said, "The other guys in my clan got it." I said, "He sounds angry. He sounds crazy in the message." I said, we just wanted to make sure. I mean, it could be nothing. It could just be somebody being stupid. But if it's something, we want to make sure that we didn't just shrug it off.
Just let
And
it
he
go.
said, well, can you find any more information on this guy? And I said, well, his profile says that he's from Danville, California.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but that's all the information that he's got. I said, you guys can't issue a subpoena, like some kind of emergency thing to Xbox Live? Because, like, if he paid with his subscription with a credit card,
yeah, they got all this information.
they should be able to
Yeah.
just go over to his house. And he said, well, we might not have time to do something like that. And he was like, I don't even know who we talked to about something like that. And so he said, just look through everything that you can find, see if you can find any more information. And
really, that's crazy. The cop is telling you
he's
to look at find more information.
He's like, we've got no way for us to get on Xbox Live.
Like,
He's
that's
like,
out of my jurisdiction.
Dano, have you heard this? It's on Xbox Live now.
Yeah.
So we split. We stopped playing. We split the clan in two.
Mm-hmm.
And we said, all right, you guys start at the top of his friends list. We're going to start at the bottom. And everybody just check every profile.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody just go down one by one. We'll go up one by one. And whatever we find, maybe he's got a friend from school or somebody in his neighborhood that plays with him. The dude was pretty much in the middle of the friends list. His name was Sergeant Jordy Bear. And I don't know why. I can't remember the guy that sent us the threat. I can't remember his name, but for some reason I remember Sergeant Jordy Bear. He was the only one.
Because such a horrible game.
And he didn't have probably and he didn't have anything personal on his profile, not a name or anything, except for his MySpace page.
Mm-hmm.
And it said like myspace.com/1008 something.
Yeah, whatever's MySpace. Okay.
So we're like, well, this is the only thing we've got. This is the only person who's got any kind of information that we can see anything on. And we typed it in, and whenever it brought it up, his name was blocked, so you couldn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But he had gone through the trouble of blocking it on his name from the page. But whenever it registered his number on his MySpace account, it changed it to myspace.com/Jordan something.
Oh,
something.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, the dude's name is Jordan something. And his profile picture for MySpace was him leaning on a Danville High School sign. So we knew that he was in the same town as the guy that had sent the threat. Meanwhile, the FBI calls me back.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, well, what's going on with the official?
Is this Mr. Brown? Yeah? I'm calling concerning the bomb threat that you had called in. Uh-huh. Have you spoken to anybody else about the bomb threat? No. And so I've got the FBI in one ear, and then I've got NC18 in the other ear, and I put the phone down and pressed my hand so hard against the speaker or against the mic because I don't want him to hear this. And in the headset, I'm like, the FBI is on the phone. They're telling me not to speak to anybody. You guys know everything that's going on. Do not tell another living soul. And everybody's like, all right, we're not saying anything. We're not saying anything. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Perrin knows that I've got my entire clan trying to help me track down these people. And so the FBI called me like 2 more times. Lieutenant Perrin called me a couple more times. We found this guy, Sergeant Jordy Bear. We found some family members of his in Danville, California. And we gathered up information on as much information as we could on them. And we crossed our fingers and our toes and our legs and everything else. We were up till about 7 o'clock Oklahoma time. We were up till 7 o'clock in the morning. And I just told Lieutenant Perrin, I said, these are the family members that we found. I said, this is the guy. He's in the same town as this guy that sent the threat. It looks like they might have gone to high school together. I said, this is everything that we've got. And he said, okay, He was like, we really appreciate your help.
Yeah.
And I laid down for about an hour and a half, and then Lawton, Oklahoma Police Department came knocking on the door the next morning,
Really?
like an hour and a half later.
Yeah.
And they were like, we've heard that you've got this bomb threat that you received online on some game, and we're wanting to see if we can listen to it. And by then, I had already listened to the message like
bunch of times, huh?
like over and over and over, because it was like, it was chilling.
Could all of you, I mean, everyone who heard it, you could just tell that it was like, it wasn't just like, I'm angry and so I'm going to send a message to you. I mean, like it.
Well, he was definitely angry in the message, but I mean, it was talking so fast, like he was serious, and it was something that he had been planning for a while, and he was going to do it. And it was really chilling to hear it.
Now, if you guys had done all this work and a bomb had still went off, would it have felt like partially responsible that you didn't do more, or like fuck the police, I'm gonna give them a donut box full of dollar bills and pigs? What I mean, like, because you are like the tip of the spear, basically. You guys are part of the effort to stop this, and if it fails, would you have felt like you failed in some, even just a small way?
I definitely would have felt that way. I would have just told myself over and over and over that there would have been something else that we could have done. But that's just the way that I am.
Yeah, I would have been like that too. But I mean, we did pretty much everything we could, short of driving out to this dude's house.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we had looked up information, found family members, you know, everything we could online, and I mean, we did everything short of actually going to this person's house.
Yeah, driving out to California.
At first, I feel like, you know, holy crap, we should have done more. I mean, but later on, I mean, you start looking at what everything you did, and I mean, we did everything we could.
Yeah. And so what happened?
So all of this, the bomb threat that we got was about 12:30 at night. We stayed up till 7 o'clock Oklahoma time, trying to find information, pass this information along. Went to sleep for about an hour and a half. Oklahoma, our Lawton police showed up. They tried to transcribe, but like, I had listened to it over and over and over. And I felt like I had a better grip on what the dude was saying than the cop that was taking down the notes. And so I made him take 2 sets of notes. One for what he thought that the guy was saying, and one for what I did. Went back and finally went to sleep that morning. And then whenever I got around to waking up, I didn't talk to the guys. I just checked the news all day. I was just worried that I was going to find that we had come up short, or, you know, we didn't get there fast enough, or that we had dropped the ball in some kind of way. And just all day it was Yahoo News, MSN News. Nothing all day. We just waited. And whenever we finally got online at night, nothing had happened. And I just told the guys, you know, I believe that because we didn't see anything on the news, that I believe that whatever was going to happen, we had stopped it. And, you know, whether it was a joke or whatever and it had gone too far, I didn't care. We didn't find anything in the news. Monday rolled around, didn't hear anything Monday morning. I was over at my parents' house, and my son ran next door, and he said, "There's a guy on the phone for you." I said, "Well, who is it?" And he said, "Well, it's some guy from some police department." And so I told my mom, I said, "You know, it might be San Francisco Police Department. Let's go see what's going on." I went and I grabbed the phone and I said, "This is Gabriel." And he said, "Gabriel, this is Lieutenant Perry." He's like, "I was on the phone with you most of last night." And I was like, "Yes, sir." And he goes, "I just wanted to let you know we've made 4 arrests in connection to this bomb threat." And he was like, our hands would have totally been tied had it not been for you and your friends. He was like, "We couldn't have done anything because they didn't have a way to get on Xbox Live and search out this stuff. 4 arrests made.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
So you guys,
We don't know what church.
Mhm.
I don't know if the church knows.
4 arrests.
4 arrests
Dang.
in connection with that.
So you guys whooped this guy's ass, and then he like gave up his secrets. Like, so you beat him in the game and in real life.
Yeah, basically, that's the way NC18 does.
That's crazy.
Spank spank that ass on the game. Real life, that's what we do.
Just wow.
Now then, my wife pointed out something to me, and this is pure speculation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we don't have anything to confirm this. We don't know what church this guy was threatening to bomb, and Danville, California. I'd never heard of Danville, California before that day. Several months later, there's this captain who lands an airplane in the Hudson River in not Oklahoma City, New York City.
New York City.
Very religious guy, just totally praising God. Where's the guy from?
From Danville.
You never know. I'm not saying that it was.
Did he say, indeed, that guy said to a bunch of people he's really religious, he might have got popped.
You never know.
Hey, I mean,
Never know, man.
that's crazy though.
On that day, they could have had like a different pilot, and that whole plane could have gone down. Purely speculation.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any way of confirming that, but it's something to think about.
Yeah.
And it's one of those times in my life where life knocked, and
you just took
rose to the occasion.
And so a lot of people got this message, or was it just you guys?
As far as we know, it was just us.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't. Lieutenant Paris said that they didn't get any other notifications or any other bomb threats.
Yeah, no one else called. No one else made any contact.
Just us.
Just you guys.
Me and my friends.
Saved the day.
Remember the 14th of September.
I don't remember that now. That's crazy.
And I post it every year on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. And this just happened over the course of a couple hours. That's like a movie right there.
Right there.
There's movies about people who were in one place and just go above and beyond, and then some other, entity somewhere else. What's that movie? It's like 8 movies. but it's real. That's crazy. What's like one of those Air Force One movies? It's like, the guy on the ground just gets wind of something. Pass it on.
It was right before, September 14th is halfway through the month.
Mm-hmm.
You got holidays coming up. And, the more that I sat there and thought about it, I just told the guys, I was like, I don't feel good about it. I was like, we've got to do something.
Yeah.
And they stayed up with me all night, looking up information on these people, combing over the internet.
That's crazy, because I could easily just imagine myself, if I just got the message alone, just be like, that's fucking weird. It is like, you're just a sore loser. It just turn off and go to sleep. 16 people died the next day or whatever. That's crazy.
That's
4
really
arrests. So that's like some other people on his friends list were like plotting to blow up a church with this guy. It's got to be hard to find. Well, maybe, is it? I know Temper's Flare on Xbox Live, but I didn't know it was like that. You just find like crazy people on there. It would be like, hey, let's do it.
piss off the terrorist, and he's like, ah, la, 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 I'm gonna bomb something. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
I know. I bet he feels like a dickhole right now.
You don't talk that mess to NC18. That's for damn sure.
No. Man, that was a crazy night, man. Crazy week, man.
It was a hectic night.
And so all y'all just went through and just combed the friends list and just any research, anything you could find?
Internet, MySpace, I think we did the white pages and everything, trying to find.
Once we got that kid's name, we checked anything with public records.
And I don't want to say it's scary, but like, I don't know. It's a good thing that the cops aren't able to just go wherever they want to, but then at the same time, if it weren't for you guys, a bunch of people would have died. And that's crazy.
I gotta tell you,
good.
September 14th, it still depresses me. Because I
That
was
should be like
this
your fucking
close.
party day.
I was this close. Well, it is toward the end of the day, but you know, it's like this time at night. It would have been like this time whenever we were like combing through the internet trying to find out, and all I could think is we're gonna drop the ball on this.
Yeah.
This is gonna come back and bite us. And I was this close to just blowing it off. If I would have blown it off, I mean, I'm not saying that he would have bombed the church. But I mean, we know that he was planning to.
So the moral of the story is kill baby Hitler. Is that what's no.
Stop him before he gets old. This is your mission.
That is thrilling. It's
a great story. It's a panty dropper. I just go into parties and start telling that story.
You know what? Hey, I'm expecting. It turns into a
Playboy party really quick.
I'm expecting to get a lot of interest off of this story because that's thrilling. That's real stuff.
I'm just kidding. I've never done that before.
You will, because I want the puss. I'm gonna be in NC18. I was in NC18 that day. I was the leader. No, just joking. But
hey, I want to give a special shout out to Mark Royston Davis, who is listening from Wales right now. He was there that night, and he helped us stay up and do research. He's one of the founding fathers of NC18, and we're not NC18 without him. We love him to death. He recently, I think he said he had drinks with Liam Gallagher from Oasis. So I'm looking for pics from that, you bastard. Fucking post that shit.
What's Oasis?
Oasis? It's
the band?
Yeah.
My blackness almost got the better of me. I was gonna say, I didn't know. No, if it wasn't for my wife loving like crappy '80s stuff, then I would not have been able to. I wouldn't have known. I would have been like, is that a head of a video game company or?
What's the Story? Morning Glory is probably in my top 5 best
crappy
albums of
80s
all times.
Albums.
They're 90s, sir.
See, I don't even. Hey.
It's because you're just a youngin.
Does the whole team have tattoos?
Me and Phil, we've got our NC18 tattoos.
Yeah, we got
everybody else has plans.
And I'm the one that tattooed them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tattoo that's down.
The other guys want their NC18 ink. They need to come over to me.
That's right.
So do you guys get together often, or just Xbox now?
Yeah, we've got this running joke that we're gonna get together, and whenever we get together, we're gonna have a barbecue. We're gonna call it the first ever, and depending on the year, this is 2012, so this is the first ever 4th annual NC18 barbecue.
That's funny.
Me and Phil used to work together, and then, like I said, we had another friend that we worked together with, and then we started picking up people, you know, just from being online. Smokey lives in Georgia. Phil lives in Arizona. Flashbang lives in North Carolina. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. In the NC.
Mark lives in Wales.
Mark lives in Wales. Johnny lives in Wales.
Do they have accents?
Yeah.
Flippy, bad.
Yeah. Dawes lives in Wales.
Flippy.
So when you guys get the next Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
are you guys going to be against the people who live in Wales?
No, they play on our team.
But they're going to be like the SAS or something like that, and you guys can be Americans?
I think that's Medal of Honor you're talking
Is that
about.
what did I say?
You said Call of Duty.
Are you sure I said Call of Duty?
Sir, you... I'm not sure you're fit for duty.
He said Modern Warfare. He said the next Modern Warfare. Oh, Modern Warfare, yeah, he said Modern Warfare. He
I
didn't say
said
Call of Duty.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah, that the ones with the different factions is Medal of Honor.
It can also be Call of Duty, though, because Call of Duty got black.
Call of-
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is-
Yeah, that's Nas. Yeah.
I don't know. I said whichever one was right. Fuck you guys. No. say you guys are playing and someone's, they want to join or they want to play with you guys, but they suck. Would you guys give them a chance to like get better?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or you have to be
I
good.
mean, what about have to be like some prodigy game player? Yeah. Like can get like 60 kills in one match and no death. I mean, if you're a cool guy over the age of 18 who can hang out with the rest of the group and get along with the rest of the group,
Uh-huh.
take a joke. And take a joke. You got to be able to take a joke.
What if he's just like losing all your tickets? What happens?
It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, we all have our bad games. Yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here to carry the news.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Being an NC18 is like any other a brotherhood, a very close-knit brotherhood.
When your team blows up off of this podcast and you just getting messages left and right, you just say, come on in, or prove yourself in a knife fight.
No, there's an initiation thing where you get, how many of the founding, is it like all the founding members against the one person, or is it like 2 or 3?
Oh, y'all jump people in, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
We used to. We haven't done that in a while. But we used
we
to.
haven't had any members in a while.
We're pretty picky about the people that we
play.
add.
Yeah.
Let's say
Yeah,
like
you had to play with us for a while first.
yeah, let's say, you get on tonight and we play with you and we're
Mhm.
like, "Oh, hey man, how's it going?" and we're telling fart jokes back and forth. And
Yeah.
some of those people are smoking marijuana cigarettes.
Hey, who does that?
Some of them are
I-
drinking whiskey. Some of them are smoking cigarettes.
Mhm.
We tell funny stories, talk about shit that we find online.
Yeah.
We get along with you. We say, hey, why don't you play with us tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Okay.
Maybe you only get on one of our friends list, but then you show up and we play, and then you show up and we play, and
Mm-hmm.
we continue to have a good time. And then sometime whenever you're like, all right, guys, I'm going to go to sleep, and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And, okay, we'll see you later. And then you leave, and then everybody will get real quiet, and then we'll initiate that conversation. So, what do you think about Dan the Black Viking? And if we like you, then we'll talk to you about membership. Some clans don't want you to have any other affiliation with any other clan. Because we base off of how you get along with everybody else, we expect you to put us first. We don't mind you playing with another clan, we don't mind you being associated with another clan.
Yeah.
But once you're NC18, you are NC18.
Yeah, that's the top of the list.
That's it. Because everybody here, we don't just shrug off each other. I mean, we have falling outs, just like everybody else. We're real with each other. Whenever we get mad, we tell each other, shut the fuck up, But we all,
skinnies.
we've all got balls, and we don't cry like a baby whenever it happens.
Uh-huh.
So, but whenever it comes down to, like, somebody else, like, they can tell you, whenever people disrespect my friends,
Mm-hmm.
I rip them a new asshole straight through the microphone.
Yeah.
I do not let people disrespect my friends. And so, we don't care if you go and play with somebody else, but whenever NC18 is on, you drop what you're doing, you finish your match. We don't want you to stop playing in the middle of the match and come join us. But once you finish your round, you drop and you come join up with your friends.
Yeah.
Your brothers. That's what
if
it
you want to
always.
bring somebody with you, that's fine.
Yeah, bring your friends with you.
At the very least, join our party to come talk to us.
So when you guys...
I'm sorry, Phil. I know that's directed towards me, asshole. Hey, I gotta give you a jab once in a while, motherfucker. Keep you in line. I know.
Summer is a slow time for us because there's not any new games. Everybody's been playing the same game for like 6 months. You want to go out and you want to barbecue and you want to, go camping and whatnot. Summer's a slow time for us. Fall is coming in. We've got Borderlands 2 coming out. We've got new Assassin's Creed, which has a wicked multiplayer on it. What else is coming out? There's a new Call of Duty.
Black Ops 2. Well, Black Ops 2, but I mean, mostly that'll just be for zombies, man. I don't know if I can play the multiplayer because the last Black Ops kind of like just fucking rage. Yeah.
First-person shooters and just games where you fight other people. You guys don't play Minecraft?
Oh, hell yeah, we love Minecraft.
I mean, anything where all of us can get together and play together. Yeah. Basically. And then, like, even with, like, GTA 4, we would all just get into GTA 4 and just drive around the city.
That sounds like
fun. We get a sedan and have a driver and 3 other people in the car and just drive around taunting the cops. And
that's cool.
Or one person will be speeding through the streets on Grand Theft Auto 4 and have 4 or 5 star wanted level, and then another person will like go steal a chopper and then fly it downtown, and then the first person will get out of the car, will be gunning down the cops, holding them off, and then you got your rescue coming in with the chopper.
With the chopper.
And then you just climb up into the chopper and they fly you out.
That's cool.
I got really cool friends. Not everybody can say that, but I've got really cool. So guys, we're going to wrap up here pretty quick. Just a couple of seconds. We'll start at the top, work your way down. What does it mean to be NC18? Go Reaper.
And NC18 is just about being around good friends you can laugh, have fun with. It's a brotherhood. I mean, it's basically what it is, man. Just great friends, having a great time.
Sergeant at Arms, Smokey Dank, what does it mean to you to be NC18?
Just knowing I have, someone to talk to, but like Phil said, a brotherhood, some of the, like you said, the best friends anybody could ever have. But whenever my father passed away, I had y'all to talk to. Just sit back, play Xbox, shoot some people in the face, take my anger out, while still, y'all making me laugh. That's what it is to be NC18.
Flashbang, what does it mean to be NC18?
I don't have the last title, just Flashbang. You get at least have the mystery in there, saying it's Arthur or anything. Well, we could call you Private Flashbang. How about that? I like Mr. Flashbang, whatever. I like talking shit to these 3 people. Talking shit to them, I can bullshit with them. They don't take me serious, which is a very good thing, because if they did, I'd be shot with a 40 cal. Don't want that. And I love them. They family.
By the way, most people don't know this because they don't know Flashbang. But Flashbang is the one that started calling me the Bear Jew.
Really?
Once he saw the big beard and he was like, that dude is huge, and
and he was Jewish, so
he fit.
And I threaten a lot of people online.
It was awesome having people go look up Ghost picture and they'd be like, oh man, that dude's scary.
You remember whenever Flippy first started playing with us, he used to talk shit all the time?
He used to talk so much crap to us. And then once he saw your picture, he was like, oh man. That's a big dude. I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing anymore. But the first picture I think of the Bear Jew was a picture on Facebook where he had the 40 cal pointed at the camera, and I was like, he was like a real badass.
Well, guys, it was great to have you on the show tonight.
Yes, thank you for calling in.
Now I've got my podcast intertwined with my clan. I'm so happy. We got to get Dan on Xbox Live so he can come play with us sometime.
If I go through a bad breakup, will you guys like sit and cry with me?
No.
Just sit in a circle and masturbate and cry.
trying to get you a hooker. Fuck no, masturbation. I don't know about crying.
Smoking will pack you a bowl.
But I'll definitely be there for you, man. Yeah. I'll take a picture. You can pop first. Hey.
No, I need Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
Wasn't this supposed to be talking? What the fuck is Gangnam Style?
You have any closing words?
Nah, man.
You guys are totally unimpressive.
How about like I see you in the battlefield? Or...
About being on the podcast, and like right now, I don't know what to say.
Hey, get on Twitter. Tell us when you're taking a poopy.
Man, you know what? I don't even know if I can do that Twitter thing like all day long.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, sitting at the computer. 10 minutes later, still sitting at the computer. 30 minutes later, still sitting at the computer.
Exactly, right? We're gonna play our outro music, some Gangnam Style. You know what would be cool is if you guys watch the Gangnam Style video and record yourself doing the Gangnam Style dance. We're gonna mix you into our Gangnam Style video, NC18, Midnight Podcast, Gangnam Style. You guys have a good night.
That's it for Thursday night's Midnight Podcast. I fucking love this song.